Welcome to the Goodwill Outlet, a store that's filled with mostly garbage, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. But if you're willing to get in here and dig through these boxes and bins, you can sometimes find some pretty valuable items. The price you pay for most of these items is going to be determined by how much they weigh. At our location, that price is $1.89 per pound, so lightweight items like this Ray-Ban sunglass case would only cost us about 25 cents or so. And it may not be a ton of profit in actual dollars, but those margins are killer and it all adds up really quickly. But we don't just find cheap stuff either. Literally a few minutes after I found that sunglass case, I came across this Babolat tennis racket. The model was Drive Z Lite. This bad boy sells on eBay for like 50 bucks plus shipping, and we're probably gonna pay like $3 for it. It can get pretty crazy in here if people find a bin of items that they are really interested in. You can see this guy is literally head first, feet up in the air inside this bin. I think he was grabbing some old Nintendo games or something.
All for a couple of Nintendo games. Let's see if was it worth it? What you got? Dirt Tracks, Wheel of Fortune. That's wild.
I found this pink Whitney hat, which I did not recognize at first, but I did recognize the Barstool Sports logo on the side. Looks like it's worth about 15 bucks plus shipping over on eBay. My wife Haley found some pretty good stuff too.
Yeah, I found these Spider snowboard pants. They're in really good condition. I can probably get about 35 bucks plus shipping for them.
She also found this really cool Frigidaire mini refrigerator. It's not worth a ton of money, but I've actually been looking for one of these for a long time. Perfect for all of my M&Ms.
I picked up this really cool Polo Ralph Lauren shirt next with embroidery on the front and back, and we should get about $18 plus shipping for this.
I found this really cool Hawaii hang loose hat. I do wish it was a better colorway other than just beige and black, but it should still sell for about 15 bucks plus shipping. Also found this little South Carolina Gamecocks hat. Great condition, but again, not worth a ton, maybe 10 bucks or so. I've been selling things on eBay for almost 4 years now, and I've never seen one of these UPS delivery truck plushes. When you squeeze the hood, it made like this wheel squeal sound. It turns out it's a pretty rare plush that's worth about $25 in used condition. One really cool thing about our Goodwill outlet is that when it comes to stuffed animals and plush, they don't charge by the weight like they do everything else. They actually let you fill up a large garbage bag of plush and they only charge $1 per bag. So we're gonna get the UPS truck, we're gonna grab this Sully from Monsters Inc., we're gonna get this big Scooby-Doo plush on a Cartoon Network tag from 1997, and we're gonna get this super big Good Dinosaur plush, all for just $1. Haley also found this really cool Triceratops skeleton Halloween decoration from Kmart. Its eyes lit up all red, and it was truly terrifying. I am genuinely terrified. Haley also came in clutch with another high dollar find.
Oh my gosh, I just found a Wii U. Look at that.
This thing could be worth up to $80 if it works, so we're gonna have to get it tested out later in the video. Once we're done shopping for the day, we take everything up to the front of the store and put it on their scale so they can weigh it and see how much to charge us. Again, most of the items in the store are $1.89 per pound, but electronics are only 50 cents per pound, and again, that whole bag of plush is only $1. And our grand total for all this stuff today was only
$18, folks.
Since the plush at the Goodwill bins is so cheap, we often get little stuff like this for our dog Mose. Mose, I've got something for you. Do you want it? There you go. We'll check back in with this toy in a little bit and see how it's holding up. So with this Wii U gamepad, we need to get it tested out so we can sell it as fully functional, but unfortunately we don't have a charger cable or the console to go with it. So today we've come to this store called Old School Player Video Games in Lexington, South Carolina. Hopefully these guys in here are going to be able to help us out. Fingers crossed. Opened up a brand new charger for us. We really appreciate that. No problem.
Figured the plug's the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the hard part to find.
Yeah, we looked in the same bin. We couldn't find the actual console.
We got a light.
Got a light. That's
Got
good.
a light.
Good
Let's see if it'll turn on off the bat, or if we're gonna have to let it sit. Oh,
Look at there, folks.
there we go. What happens if we kill it? Quick start.
Nice.
Were you, man?
Things work. Looks like it works.
And you found this at Goodwill?
Yeah, at the bins. So like the outlet sites, we paid, I don't know, like $2 for it, $3. No, it was
Awesome.
$5 because they charge $5 for game consoles. Looks good. The screen's not cracked or like broken or anything. All the buttons are like tactile and like feel like they're actually working.
This quarter I've been finding such good things in the bins
Yeah.
lately. Like I've had really good luck.
Yeah, and everything works, and everything's real. Our good luck streak continues, folks. Again, a huge shout out to Old School Player Video Games in Lexington, South Carolina. It's always really refreshing when these businesses not only let us come in and film a YouTube video, but they're also willing to help us out with whatever we need that day. That guy didn't have a used Nintendo Wii U charger, so he literally took one off the shelf and opened up the packaging, like ripped it open just to test out our Wii U gamepad. So those guys are awesome. Definitely appreciate them. If you were ever in the area and you need a video game, definitely check them out. I'm filming on the hood of my car and I just noticed there's some paw prints up here. Looks like a little cat or something's been climbing on the car. I've never seen a cat out here in our neighborhood though. That's interesting. So the whole point of sharing this video with you guys today is to share this idea of reselling as a side hustle. My favorite part of reselling as a side hustle is that it requires so little to get started. I know a lot of you guys watching this video right now probably think we sell all this stuff to our YouTube viewers, either on eBay or whatnot, and that is true now, but I've heard that argument for years, and I actually did a YouTube series where I started a secret eBay store, did not tell anybody else about it, and I wanted to prove that you could start a successful side hustle reselling business with no viewer sales, no whatnot, nothing like that. And I actually did it. It was a 4-video series. I'll link it up here somewhere. We started with literally nothing but our phone and a couple of shipping supplies, and we ended up making, I don't want to spoil it, we tried to make $1,000 in 30 days. You have to watch all the videos to see exactly how it ended up, but it was a very favorable outcome. But if there's one thing I've learned over the last 4 years of making reselling videos here on YouTube, is that no matter how clearly you define your plan of success, no matter how easy you make it seem with tutorial videos or videos of you literally starting from nothing and proving beyond the shadow of a doubt that it can be done in today's market, there will always be people that watch your videos and pick it apart piece by piece and come up with every reason they can possibly think of as to why it wouldn't work for them. In today's video, for example, we went to the Goodwill outlet and we found like over $200 in potential profit in like 45 minutes of shopping, and we actually still haven't added the extra $80 for the Wii U gamepad since we proved that it works. We got to add another $80 to that, and people are still going to look at this total and say, what about the gas? Didn't you have to drive to the Goodwill outlet? What about the shipping? What about the fees? What about this? What about that? What about the wear and tear on your socks? What about your mortgage? There's always going to be a what about. But you have to decide, are you going to be the person that picks apart the game plan, or are you going to be the person that dives in and looks for any way to make it work? I think one of the biggest complaints we get when we make these Goodwill outlet videos is people complaining that they don't have a Goodwill outlet in their area. So we actually went to another Goodwill today. I'll put some clips over here. I found this pair of York 4-pound dumbbells sitting on the table for $2.99. Looked them up on eBay. These bad boys sell for about 35 to 40 bucks plus shipping. So that's a regular Goodwill thrift find, something I paid $3 for that we should be able to sell within a month or so for 40. Whenever we make videos just about reselling like this in general, we always get comments from veteran resellers that say like, why do you guys make these videos? You're just trying to motivate people into becoming your direct competition, or you're ruining the market for everybody, and this is just bad for business. And that may be so. Like, I can't argue with that. We do have a lot of people that comment on our videos and say they became resellers because of our videos. But one, I think there's plenty of junk to go around. We live in the most wasteful society in the entire world, and if you guys think we're going to run out of used items that still have value anytime soon, you are incorrect. And number two, which is probably the real reason I made this YouTube channel almost 4 years ago, is because I remember what it was like working at the worst job I've ever had. I was working at a deli making $8.25 an hour, and I literally dreaded every single day walking into that place. $8.25 an hour is not a lot of money, folks. After taxes, after working full time, 40 hours a week, you're walking away with like $800, $1,000 a month or so. And when you've got rent and food and gas and overhead, that gets eaten up very quickly. I hated the job. I wanted to quit, but I had no other way to turn. I had no idea what I could do to make an extra $500 a month, because at that time in my life, an extra $500 a month would have changed my life. I'm not trying to be some crazy motivational speaker or anything. You guys can definitely do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, for those of you out there that feel stuck in your job, or stuck up to your eyeballs in credit card debt or medical debt, or you just want to make an extra $200, $300, $500, $1,000 a month that will change your life, reselling might be the way out.